Hello everyone, this is Harriet here and I'm here to review the episode 9 of Marvel What If. So, I think the episode is What If the Watcher Broke His Oath. So, in this episode we are going to see the debut of the Guardians of the Multiverse. So, yeah, it is a ragtag group of adventurers composed of Captain Carter, Party Boy Thor, who somehow screams instead of "Bring me Thanos," he screams "Viva Las Vegas." Star-Lord T'Challa, nice. And we got Spider-Man in this thumbnails, but he has no business in this episode. I think my theory is that Spider-Man became a zombie at the end of his What If episode. Remember, they went to Wakanda to find a cure, to establish a cure, but Wakanda has already been taken over by zombies. Thanos is a zombie, so I assume the Watcher did not choose Spider-Man, even though he has the Cloak of Levitation, because he turned into a zombie at the off camera of that episode. Did I mention Star-Lord T'Challa? Okay. We also have Gamora, who we never saw her episode or her actual universe, to be honest. And I think I'm missing that part. What universe Gamora is in? But at least Tony Stark gets to live. Also, I am fairly disappointed with how they not use the galactic armor, because Tony Stark as Iron Man is paired up with Gamora in this scene, in this episode, and quite frankly, Gamora and Tony had been teammates. They actually had sex in the past in the comics when Tony was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy and Tony was wearing that galactic armor, which was a pretty bad armor design if you ask me. Never a fan of it. We also got, what is her name? Lana Bell, Lake Bell, who also voiced Black Widow. And for some reason, the Watcher recruited Killmonger, who is dubious enough, but I think it's explained later on in the episode. So, their plan is to get the Soul Stone off of Vision, and this is quite a plot armor on Vision. On Ultron himself, Ultron has an OP plot armor. They neglect the fact that if you yoink out the Soul Stone out of Ultron's or Vision's body, he dies. I mean, that's what happened in Infinity War, right? So how did Star-Lord T'Challa yoink out the Soul Stone out of Ultron and not die or die in the process? Maybe the stones are keeping him alive, but remember, the Soul Stone is the one that is actually attached to Ultron's body or Vision's body, and not the other stones. The other stones are attached via an armor, which has been produced out of thin air. So yeah, and after retrieving the Soul Stone, they put it in this Infinity Crusher type of thing. So they realize they cannot use the Infinity Crusher because it cannot destroy Infinity Stones in another universe. So that's nice. The 60% of the plot did not work, and it resolved in the plot that was left behind in the first part of the second half on the second two episode story, where you have the Arnim Zola virus implanted inside Hawkeye's arrow. Natasha was able to shoot it up, and with the assist of Captain Carter, and Zola managed to vanquish Ultron, taking over the Vision body, the Vibranium body. With the victory out of the way, Killmonger has his schemes. He wants to use the stones, but Zola also wants to use the stones. And this is where Strange Supreme realized that the main reason is not for them to win, but to split the stones to the point that it's no longer functional. And that's what Doctor Strange Supreme did. Doctor Strange Supreme in this episode is so overpowered. He's like that wizard who carries your party in a raid boss, and he has a secondary job as a support. That's how Doctor Strange Supreme is in this episode. He was giving armor left and right. He was duplicating the Mjolnir. He was transforming into Kurama or Shumagorat or something. Someone stop this guy. This man is so overpowered. We also got a nice touch that this Natasha Romanoff has been teleported to the universe where Hank Pym killed the Avengers. So Black Widow is back on that team. They managed to stop Loki. That was the end of the episode. So more what ifs to come. Apparently there's a post-credit scene where Captain Carter, and she has her Winter Soldier version of the uniform here. You know, the sleekest, the best Captain America uniform. That was my favorite, to be honest. And they found out that Batroc was holding out the Hydra Stomper, and it has Steve Rogers in it. So was Steve? How old is Steve Rogers now? Was he preserved inside the Hydra Stomper for some reason? I don't know. So yeah, that's the conclusion to Marvel What If Season 1. What if the Butcher broke his oath? So Killmonger dies, I think. Spider-Man is dead, is a zombie. There's also there's also that one scene where Ultron goes against Scarlet Witch, and they totally nerf Scarlet Witch here, but it's understandable. Scarlet Witch is a zombie here. So yeah, 5 out of 10. End the video.